Hello everyone, my name is Kriva, and this is some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6, where we are going to start a new campaign. It's going great with America, but since I started that day one when the game came out, and I had no experience with the game, it's, well, not as good as I'd eventually hoped. We're winning because it's still Emperor. AI is not that great in the game right now. It definitely needs some tuning going on, but we are going to play a new game, and I have decided to go with Japan because I like the idea of Japan. They have some very general bonuses towards what they get. They don't really have a specific specific victory condition baked into their starting things. The Meiji Restoration, all districts receive an additional standard adjacency bonus for being adjacent to another district, which doubles the district bonus that all your districts get, which is just a general thing. It works for all your districts, so it's good for any. Divine Wind makes them stronger along the coast, which is okay, and they do build encampments, holy sites, and theater square districts in half the time. Combined with the Meiji Restoration, you can get your districts up pretty fast, and of course encampments towards war, holy sites towards religion, and theater squares towards culture is sort of pushing in a certain direction. Samurai do not suffer combat penalties when damaged. The combat penalties do get more severe the lower health a unit is, so they die a lot easier if they already are damaged. But Samurai just keep fighting at maximum strength, which gives them a very good defensive and as well as an offensive bonus. Finally, the Electronics Factory is a buffed factory. It gives more production to all cities within 6 tiles, which a regular factory also does, but I believe it's 1 more production. And when you get electricity, you also provide culture to your city. So they're going to be strong with culture, and I'm going to push the difficulty up to Immortal. I'm not going to start a daily game just yet. I think I can defeat it. I'm also going to leave the speed this time on standard because it just felt a little bit slow. But I'm also going to play on a Pangaea map that is, well, quite large. And if we look at the advanced setup, yeah, I'm not changing any of the other things. This is just what we're going to get. If you want to play on the same map, this is the random seed we have gained. So, you know, pick that if you want.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. The great wave of Buddhism follows you, Shikan of Japan, Hojo Tokimun. Your people truly understand what it is to practice balance, and even your finest samurai will be well learned and spiritually apt. Be strong, embrace the divine wind, and you will reach enlightenment.
So, Divine Wind in the Japanese native tongue would be known as kamikaze, which has a very negative connotation to it, thanks to World War II mostly, and their suicidal aircraft that they did terrible damage with against the US Navy. But of course it still kills the pilot and the aircraft that they're in, so... Yeah, but it's basically God gives... Well, the gods, I'm not sure if it's just one god. Shinto in that sense, it's like the kami, it's Japanese religion. I'm not a big expert on that, so... But yeah, they basically, well, they've... There we go. Something. But yeah, the Meiji Restoration. And we do start near the coast. We start in a actually quite nice location, to be honest. Very nice. I like this a lot. Now we won't get a coastal settlement right away. Let's move our warrior a little bit. Do we want to move the settler? Well, the problem is, if I move my settler, we won't have fresh water for a while and would have to require building an aqueduct. Then again, if we move to the bottom right by 1 step, we get a coastal situation, and I can build a harbor and another, also my main capital can already build ships, which will instantly boost our sailing, which is probably a good route to take in the early game for us. Trying to find... Being on the coast on a Pangaea is really good, because you are at least defended by one side. And I think I'm actually going to do it. Yeah, it also means that I have a few less mountains within my direct borders. It means we're further away from the dies at the start, though. But I feel there's copper. That is now... It wouldn't be in range anyway, so... But I'm going to found the city over here. Which indeed boosts our sailing, because we are now actually a coastal city. You don't have to settle on the coast to get access to the water. You can always just settle your city, well, within reach of the ocean and build a harbor in the water as well. But I think for now, this is fine too. Now we can of course go straight into sailing, but I think with everything around me, I will go with mining. I mean, we can get pastures, we need irrigation at some point, but right now mining is fine. Also gets us to set up a mine very soon. I usually start a game with a warrior, because, well, usually when I look at the costs to buy things, we can buy a scout in, well, 11 times 2 is 22 turns. We can just buy a scout, and by the time we'll have produced a warrior and a slinger. It's either a warrior or a slinger. Slinger is nice too, but it's only 1 turn difference, and a warrior is a little bit stronger in the early game regardless. I'm just gonna check if we are on the 2 food, 1 production tile. Too bad this is plains. Yeah, this is plains. If it was grass, we would have gotten 2 food and 2 water out of that mountain, that hill tile. Actually, no, 2 food, 1 production. Oh. But when you put a mine on there, it's 2 food, 3 production. So on the grass one, which is really good to have too. You are obviously going to cross, and that is quite nice. We found another tribal village. Now this one I'm going to pick up with my second warrior. Hopefully there's no AI stealing it before I get there, though. And that picking up that gold actually boosted our scout buying by 8 turns. So we're now only 11 turns away from doing that. I will scout onto the hill. And we already have tundra over here, which means we are very close to the northern border of the map. Which hopefully means there's no one... Hey, look, it's another one. And a scout. But there's another tribal village over here. And it has boosted masonry for free. Not a necessity in the slightest, but it's a nice boost nonetheless. And apparently we are very close to a new continent. So what continent did we spawn on? We spawn on the continent of Nena. And over here we have Novo Pangaea as another continent. Now the continent of Nena is associated with a specific achievement called 99 Luftballons. And basically have 9 observation balloons and nuke someone on the continent of Nena. It's very specific. And here's our first barbarian encampment that we are going to take out. And the other reason why I'm also starting with a warrior instead of a scout is the fact that this is immortal, so I'm expecting everything to be a little bit harder. On standard speed, it does take us 3 hits onto this spearman to actually get a boost towards our first skill up, sadly. A scout is only 5 turns now, though, and buying a slinger is a little bit more expensive. Sadly. Builder would be actually probably the best choice if you want to grow, even though I would like to have another unit as well, but I think Builder will in the long run give us a bigger boost. Now, let's go with, well, Masonry would get us early walls, which will be very important. So that boost is actually going to be fine. And we wouldn't be able to build a quarry other way. We wouldn't have, or even if we started where we were in the beginning. Simply because there are no stone or other tiles that give us that bonus right there. Now there are some oranges down here. These are still plains, I assume. Yeah, still plains. Average appeal.
The Pantanal is the most complex intertropical alluvial plain of the planet. and perhaps the least known area of the world.
Well, we start very close to a natural wonder. I guess where we are going to settle pretty soon. The wonder... Also, bronze working? Why bronze working? What did we do to boost bronze working? Kill 3 barbarians. We did... Oh! Yeah, we didn't kill 3 barbarians, but we took that encampment, or that tribal village, which gave us that boost. Perfectly fine there. Now you're healed up enough at like 98 health, so you should hit it again. Next turn, hopefully kill it. Yeah, the pantheon, that is quite nice. It is also marsh. 4-town natural wonder appears as marsh and provides 2 food and 2 culture, which gives us a very, very decent choice for a first pantheon as well. That we'll start working on pretty soon anyway. Promotion available, which makes it even easier to take the camp next turn. Yeah, barbarians don't really spawn new units.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
Yes. So, before we click on, taking a Crap, what was I even saying? It's easy going to take the camp because of our promotion, so we're going to promote.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
So now, with the first Civic completed, I've tended in the past games, urban planning is really good at the beginning, but currently we would only get 1 resource out of it, while God Kings gives us 2. And the most important thing, it gives us that starting faith to get us started on a pantheon. And since we don't actually have any scouts that I can actually now buy, I shouldn't forget that, I'm still going to go with discipline. Makes us a bit stronger against the barbarians. We're also going to have battle cry in this warrior, so now we have a plus. From before we had only the plus 10 from being regular melee versus anti-cavalry, but now we have 5 from advantage versus barbarians and 7 from the promotion, so we are massively outpowering them. In Kyoto, you're going to, that's the wrong button, buy me a scout.
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you keep exploring here. Oh, I'm not sure. Is this is probably a lake. Yeah, it is a lake for sure. So, since we already boosted it, and I do want to use my builder to get more tiles improved, I will get foreign trade first. And they are actually spawning, so that scout has found something. But we have cleared an encampment and boosted military tradition. Now this warrior is going to wrap this way, so I'm going to send my scout out west for now. See if there's anything going on. Oh, good thing we backtracked here, because that tribal village is, of course, very nice to take. Any boost you can get. And more fish. Yeah, this is also going to be a place where I want to settle. I won't have fresh water, but we'll at least have coastal water. And you just... Hello, another tribal... We're getting lucky on those tribal camps right now. Yeah, we see a lot of very nice early places to expand. Haven't discovered any AI yet, which is very fortunate. Irrigation has advanced considerably because we did build a farm. Yeah, let's just cross that way instantly next time. I am going to get a slinger now. I do want more military units. And you are being chased down, but that's fine. Not that worried about that warrior chasing me down right now. It's not as if that camp can now spawn more units, because it's gone. And I'm going to build a farm here, and then build a mine there. So we don't get all the resources that... And that is also really lucky. I'm feeling the luck. So we have 2 scouts now. Another encampment. I will go and take that out with this guy. Unmet player has been defeated. So in turn 20, one of the AIs has already taken out a city. Okay. This might become a problem. Scythia is one of the, if not the strongest military in the nation in the world. They are currently to our south. That's her second city, by the way. Might actually be a good idea to keep that camp alive, but... we've boosted the wheel through that tribal village. Why don't we just stand next to it and see what it does? Yeah, so we're gonna probably have to go towards Scythia at some point.
Your Grace, we have obtained greater knowledge in the art of building static fortifications. Building walls around our cities will not only make them stronger against a foreign invader, but will also allow them to bombard nearby enemies.
Good, we have masonry.
Each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves.
80 production is actually not that bad. You just do nothing for now. You move there to scout. The other reason why I want to keep attacking is, of course, just the experience. You're going to build a mine, which boosts our craftsmanship. So the barbarian is actually not that worrisome to me right now. The one coming up, that guy might attack me now though, but that's fine. So what should we get? I think for resource sake, both sailing and animal husbandry are good. Also pottery, of course. Bronze working though gets us an encampment already, so let's go bronze working. See, now we can just kill that barbarian outright with that guy. Yeah, I want to get my scout some levels too, so we should actually just train them up as well. Promotion available, which is what we want. And we get even luckier. We get a Book of Thoth, which is a free great work which boosts our early faith game ridiculously powerful. And it seems as if I'm here at the end of the Pangea, which makes it easier to defend than you might think. Like, a lot easier. Yes, our warrior has a promotion available. I will want to take that. Let's get Battle Cry. So, well then, free money. So we now have 200 gold. Can get a slinger for free, or a builder. Straight up a builder already, but might be a bit much. I'm actually going to save the money for now. Even though I really like to use it early on. Oh, our scout also had got some experience out of all of that. Why don't you just fortify until healed that scout? I'm not sure if it found the city, but it might have. Definitely going to bring my moral warrior back, though. And we have our slinger that can actually start shooting things too. Yes, ancient walls are nice. I'm going to get a builder first. That builder will remove one of the forests near the city to boost that a little bit faster. So we're going to remove one of the forests. That's probably going to be replaced by I think this forest, because I will build an aqueduct on there. To get room for the river. And an aqueduct still counts as a... you went there. I'm going to try and lock you in. So the aqueduct still counts as a district, which gives us district bonuses. Your delegation is most welcome. I will send you a delegation back if you would like one. Greatly appreciated. That is perfectly fine. Our relationship is currently neutral. First impressions are bad, but we sent them a delegation, which is good. So we're basically at 0. And we completed foreign trade. Every nation lives by exchanging. Adam Smith. No reason yet to change, I think. Actually, we can now change away from God King. Simply because we got the faith from our relic now. So there is no need anymore to get anything else. And we already get a pantheon this turn anyway. You're going to go here, you are going to go there, and you're going to go here. So that scout will not get very far. And it's another tribal village, which has boosted early empire for free. And I will go for craftsmanship because we need it anyway. And we can pick a pantheon. Now this is going to be a rough one, because we have a few good things we can use. Oh man, this is such a good place for campus, by the way. Surrounded by 4 mountains? Yes, please. So, river goddess, amenity cities if they have a holy site next to a river. When you have the gods, not gonna happen. Production from marsh, oases, and floodplains. Now, we do have 4 marsh right here, where we do maybe, probably, very likely want to settle a city next to. They count as marshes, so they should give us those things. There's an oasis here as well. I do not really see... Well, there are some marshes over here in the west too. So that might be a good pick. Now, what also is a very good pick for us is the fact that we have quite a few coastal resources. So getting production from fishing boats is also quite nice. So I think one of the production ones is going to be it. I haven't found many strategic resources just yet. So, God of the Forge, Ancient Classical Military Unit Production. I think I'm going to go with this God of the Sea, because I don't see as many marshes and oases and especially floodplains nearby. Running a pantheon boosts mysticism, but it also ends this episode. I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. Make sure to also share this video with your friends so they can also see the glory of Japan being restored to into its rightful position. I'll see you guys later.